underscore squid underscore in the item shop, you suckers.
What's going on, guys? You already know we're back with this freaking video that you've been requesting, and I've just had a lot of spam in my chats, so I'm gonna get right into it. So basically we're gonna be reducing input lag or removing input lag from controller on mobile. And it's very important that you watch it all the way through, because we do discuss a lot of settings, turn off a lot of settings, doing a lot of stuff, and I talk about controllers, FPS, all that stuff, and it could help your FPS if you're having trouble with FPS. So this is like a video it takes up like multiple subjects, and yeah, let's get right into it. Go over FPS first. All right, so basically, to have no input lag, you need to have a stable FPS, but not only that, you need to have at least 60 to 120 FPS. If you have 30 FPS, your game's gonna have input lag. Just there's no point of playing control on mobile if you're playing on 30 frames at all. You might as well just stay on Nintendo. But yeah. Other than that, you need to have a good controller. Okay, we're gonna talk about controllers. We're gonna talk about adapters and plugging your controllers in and being wired in. I actually play Bluetooth, which is kind of weird, but I have no input lag when I play Bluetooth, so you don't have to have an adapter or a wired in controller. So if you don't have that stuff, don't worry, I got you covered with these settings and stuff. All right, so I'm gonna I'm gonna go into my settings, and then I'm gonna show you all my settings that are like major. All right, these are my resolution and graphic settings. So you want to have everything on low. If you play on 60 frames, you want to play on low settings. If you play on 30 frames, you want to play on low settings. If you play on 120 frames, you want to play on low settings. But resolutions actually kind of matters, because it depends on, like, it makes the quality of your game lower, and it makes it look like trash. So a good 3D resolution for 120 is 65%, and for playing on 60 frames, it's 45 to 50%, because it does make it really smooth. Let's get into the iPad settings. All right, now we're gonna get into the iPad settings. These are actually really important. So what these iPad settings are gonna do is reduce the amount of lag you get and the amount of FPS drops you get. So when you turn off all this stuff, you're gonna see how smooth your game gets, and how much like I don't even know how to explain it. Like, your game's gonna be a lot smoother. All right. The first thing you need to do is you need to turn off all notifications, all right? Because this stuff is mad annoying. It pops up in the middle of your Fortnite games. It takes up space, and it causes your game to lag, because it has to process multiple things at once when your notifications go off. So you want to make sure everything's turned off, even for Fortnite. Turn off notifications for Fortnite. You don't need to know when your V-Bucks are coming in, all right? Now that you got all those off, your game will probably run a lot better, all right? So next, we're going to go to General, right? All right, and then you're going to go to background app refresh. All right, you want to turn this off. This just refreshes all the apps that you have opened, or anything in the background. So any apps that you've recently played or any of that stuff, it's going to keep refreshing it and all that. You want to turn that off so it doesn't do that. And yeah, and your game will run a lot smoother. All right, so next thing you want to go to is you want to go to accessibility. Basically, literally turn everything off. Everything you see here, turn it off. All right? You don't need any of this. It's just random stuff that you don't need. Just turn it all off, all right? Next, you want to go to Siri, right? Turn off Siri, because Siri is mad annoying, all right? Siri does take up space, and it does, when you have it on, it does listen for you, for saying, hey, Siri, and stuff like that. So you do need to turn it off. And, like, for random apps you might have open, so I suggest you turn it off. If you're never going to say Siri, or if somebody doesn't say Siri or whatever, then it doesn't really matter. Okay? Next, you're going to go to calendar. All right. This might sound weird, but yeah. So you're going to turn off location suggestions. So what this is, like, where you're located, it'll pop up random stuff. Like you might be playing one day and it'll be like freaking Memorial Day or whatever, and it'll just pop up random crap. For a calendar, it's weird. It's just better you have it off so that stuff doesn't happen. Yeah, go to reminders. You want to turn off all that stuff. You don't need any of that because you don't want reminders popping up on your screen. So next you're gonna go down to these apps right down here. So you're just gonna turn off everything, turn off all Bluetooth, Siri, all that, notifications, turn it off. It's probably, notifications are probably off because you turned off all the notifications above, but all the other random crap, you can turn off Siri, all that shit, microphone. Make sure you turn all that shit off. Yeah, make sure you just turn all of that stuff off. All right, the setting you want to turn on, you want to turn offload unused apps. So what this setting is really important. So you guys are probably thinking that you got to delete a lot of your apps and stuff like that to make space so, so your iPad runs a lot smoother. Actually, they have a setting in iTunes and App Store. So it's called offload unused apps. Basically says what it does. Yeah. I said that right. All right. Automatically removes unused apps, but keeps documenting data. Reinstall the apps will be placed back into your data if the app is still available in the App Store. So basically, when you're not using the app, it'll take it from your iPad. It'll take it off, and then when you want to use it, then you can get back and you have all your data. And yeah, you should just turn off almost everything that you're not ever gonna use. All right, and I should just suggest you just turn it all off, because I turned off everything basically. Except for app updates, obviously you need to update your Fortnite because Fortnite. Alright. And now we're gonna get into adapters and controllers, alright? I'm actually in my freaking car right now because my brother's screaming at Apex, so I'm recording this. But I'm gonna show you my adapters. So I got this Samsung adapter. So basically it plugs into your iPad right here and it has a USB port. And you plug it straight, you plug your controller wire into it, and you can plug it straight into your iPad. So that's that one. And then I got this one right here. So this one it has multiple USB ports, and it has a charger port, it has HDMI. So this is basically if you want to stream controller on mobile. It plugs right into your iPad right here. This one was like $50, and this one came with my phone. I could put the links to both of them in the description for you guys, so you guys can find them. I'll also put the link, to my controller, and I'll put the link to my cord in the description. But yeah, if you're trying to wire your controller in, you definitely need one of these adapters. This one's the cheaper route, and then this one's if you're trying to stream, okay? But that's the name right there. Noob Tech, alright? Alright, everyone asks me about my controller and what controller I use. I just use a regular DualShock controller, alright? Regular DualShock controllers, they're probably the best controller to use for a controller on mobile. It has the least amount of input lag. Don't use that knockoff brand freaking Xbox controller crap. I don't even know what it is. Don't use any scuffs because scuffs have a lot of input lag too. If you're just trying to have the best gaming experience on mobile with controller, just get a regular DualShock PS4 controller. I'll put the link to mine because I have a white one. I'll put that in the description. And make sure you guys have a really good cord too. I recommend the cord that comes with the PS4. So other than that, or you can use the one from Control Freak, or you can use a Razer one. I'll probably put the link to the Control Freak one in the description because that's probably the one I could find. And I'll put the link to the one I have inside the description for you guys, alright? And yeah. And that is it. That is basically how you remove input lag. You just have to have stable FPS, a really good controller, a really good adapter if you're going to play adapted. I played Bluetooth and I have no input lag, so all these settings actually worked for me. You need 60 to 120 frames, and you just need to remove a lot of your HUD. That's basically it, and you have no input lag. Thanks for watching. If you like and subscribe, then I feel great, you know? But yeah, you should definitely like and subscribe. Turn on post notifications, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next stream or montage, guys. Peace. Oh crap, I'm recording.